Hello, I am back after I believe 3 months of my last video, and it's been a while since I've made a video, and I thought I'd give you guys a nice little update. So May 1st of 2025, I made this video. This is a video of me making my very first payout, and I was pretty happy about that. If you haven't seen the video, go ahead and watch it. It's pretty good. Kind of just explains how I made my first payout, the whole progress and all that. But 3 months later, I have made a lot more progress than I have kind of thought I would. Monday of this week, I had actually made another payout for $3,000. Now this is also one of the biggest payouts I've done, because my first payout was for $2.1 thousand. See, we passed this account, we passed the 50K account July 23rd of 2025. Okay, so that was pretty good. I believe we passed the account in like 2 or 3 days. I don't have the account up anymore. So once that was activated, we had a good start of the account, right? Started the XFA. So once that account was activated, we started the XFA. First day we had $261. I was pretty happy with that. I kind of walked away with it because at that point I still wasn't I still wasn't used to being in profit all the time when it came to having an XFA. So the next day we actually looks like we lost $300, which kind of mad about that. But it was also kind of the fact that, well, I still have a bit of a buffer for a drawdown, so I was like, okay, let's continue, keep on going. So July 25th, I ended up making $1,000, and I believe that was a Friday. That was a pretty good day, and it was kind of a slow day, so I was kind of in that trade for quite some time. The next day comes around. Looks like we made. Oh, okay, that must have been the weekend then. Okay, so yeah, okay, so Monday comes around, lost $900, and I was kind of mad about that. As you can see, we went from $1,000 to now $107. So I locked myself out the rest of the day. Say, okay, let's just see where it takes us tomorrow. So the next day we ended up losing another $100, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta keep this figured out. I could get this figured out before I hit my max loss limit of $969. So the next day we actually went down to negative $594, and at that time I was like, well, it's just gonna blow, it's gonna happen, and I was kind of sad about it. And then the next day we ended up making around $2,000. A lot of the trades I take, actually all the trades I take, are no more than one mini on NASDAQ, and all I trade is NASDAQ. I don't trade ES, no gold, just NASDAQ specifically, just because that is the only one I have experience with. And I find that when you kind of take your experience and you put it into one thing and one thing only, you tend to grow a bit faster, as opposed to putting it into multiple things, like multiple different symbols and all that. So that day came around, we had balance of 2.1K. I was pretty happy with that. Next day came around, we actually ended up making around $3.3 thousand, and that was actually my biggest day on an XFA ever. So I was really happy about that. And I was saying to myself, if I make $500 more the next day to take my balance to $6,000, I could take a 3K payout and be part of the 5K payout club for Top Step, which means you have to have a total of $5,000 in payouts, and then you will be given certain merchandise. It's like a hat and something else. But that Monday came around, so this is the weekend. So that Monday came around, we made 6,000, or we actually touched that 6,000 mark. So I was like, sweet, now I can do a $3,000 payout, and I was just blessed by that, right? So I'm trying to think. I'm not sure why that has an additional $300, because I took a payout. Whatever. But yeah, so I took a payout of $3,000, so that means that my balance was $3,000 after that payout. And you can see, we can scroll down here. You can see down here amount $3,000, wise, status, finalized, all that. So you can kind of see my trades and stuff. So 3.9k, that was the Friday. That was pretty nice. And then yeah, so you can see Monday we lost $3,500, and this was another one of those things where it's like, well, it sucks, but what I got out of it was a learning advantage, right? So when I lost the account, I was like, well, I know I can get another one back and another payout. So currently I'm working on that. But yeah, that's kind of an update as to what I've been doing. You can kind of see my average stats on here. I did trade the micro NQ for a little bit, and then I saw a couple good moves and I went to the regular NQ. So you can see total 50 contracts, total 25 trades, net P&L $3,000. Average winning trades 816, P&L highs 34, average losing trades 526, whatever. You can pause the video and look at it. So that was kind of that. And I've developed a lot more knowledge. So one of the things that I really like to use when it comes to trading is high time frame reversals. I just absolutely love it. Especially, so any gaps on like the hour or the 4 hour, those gaps are a lot stronger as opposed to 1 minute or a 5 minute or 15, just because it takes a lot of time to pass through them, right? So I like those gaps, and they seem to respect and hold very often. So a lot of times I'll wait for a gap to open up. I'll highlight it, outline it with the box, and then I'll wait for the price to dip into it, kind of touch it, and then I'll go into the 1 minute, look for kind of a reversal position to see if it's going up, so like an inverse variety gap, an SMT, a breaker block, stuff like that. Just looking for an inverse on like a lower time frame, so I can kind of confirm. And then when that happens, I'll go long or short depending on the direction of their reversal. But that's been my progress so far. Today is Thursday. I do plan on trading tomorrow morning as well. I trade every single day, and I try to at least. If I don't, I'm probably on vacation. But that $3,000, I bought dinner, and then the rest is just gonna go back into trading. Just because I believe that's how it should work. That should go for any trader. If you make a payout of whatever amount, sure, you can use a little bit of it to go reward yourself, a nice dinner or a nice piece of jewelry. But then the rest, just go put it back into trading, right? So now I have like $2,800 to use for trading, and considering that the combine is only $50, that's a decent amount. So ideally, I would most likely make a payout again before that balance reaches zero. Well, that's pretty much it. I will say I do kind of want to post more. I kind of want to do like some more vlog style videos, whether they be on vacation, or just like me as a daily bias or basis as to what I do as a day trader, like my daily routine and all that. But yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys posted in the future for sure. I'm not sure when the next time I will post. Probably when I make another payout, so maybe a week. We'll just see. So.